decision to go buy a whole new set of tires. So that kind of put us behind the 8 ball. And then just working through the week, wasn't able to get out here at all. So, but we're out here now. It's Sunday morning. It's finally starting to cool off a little bit. It was still, high 60s this morning when I got in here, but we have a really good breeze going. So we're just kind of waiting for them to get up and start moving around. See if they walk by us on their way back to the beds or anything. Well, I'm down out of the stand right now, but we're just gonna kind of walk around our area and kind of see what movement we got. Any sign or anything in the area. So last week when I was in here, this looked like a pretty fresh scrape. And as you can see now, it's got a lot of leaves on top of it and stuff. So it doesn't look like anything's hit that recently. But I know the deer are in the area. It's just all a matter of timing. I believe a lot about deer hunting is the timing. Right place, right time. And it's just how long can you sit and wait and give them so they show up. Other than that, it was a super quiet morning. Nothing going on. Not as many acorns as the last couple weeks. I don't know if they fed most of them off or what, but it just doesn't seem like there's as many as there were, a week ago, 2 weeks ago. There's still a few on the ground, but just not too many. So, looks like the deer have been hitting the mineral site pretty hard. I mean, the whole ground is tore up pretty good. So they're hitting it, and like I said, they're here. It's just a matter of finding when they're coming in, and it's just all timing and everything. So I'm going to put some more out here, just a small amount, and then we'll walk our way back to the truck. Still hunting. See if we can sneak up on anything moving around. In our rigs, we're allowed to use an attractant. It just has to be worked into the ground. So I just got a quick rake. And then I got my mixture here. All it is salt, a little bit of brown sugar, and then I added some vanilla extract for scent attractant. And that is that. We will obviously have to see how that does. As far as bringing them in, I don't go and buy any of that expensive deer attractant or mineral salts or anything crazy like that. I've been having pretty good luck with just a little bit of salt and brown sugar, and make my own mixture. Add a little bit of vanilla for scent, for smell wise, to attract them in. But they've been hitting it pretty good. So we'll have to check the trail camera when we get home to see what came through and did all this week. But it was not like this last week. What happened was we haven't had any rain, and so I think when we got the rain, it kind of reactivated the mineral lick a little bit, and they're not just eating dry dirt. The other problem, the only thing I can think also is, so it's a kind of a sandy area around here. So I don't know if it adheres to the sand as much, and they have to get that sand out of the way. So the water kind of washes that top layer of sand away, and then they're able to get down into it. But I mean, they were in here pawing it up. We'll check the trail camera and see what time they were in here, and as well as how many or what's coming through. It's the beginning of October. This is the first day we haven't had in the 90s in a while. But so the deer should start getting moving. It's supposed to drop down to the 50s at night next weekend. So it should be, the deer should be up and moving around a lot more and getting a little bit more active. Those bucks should start breaking off from each other and start making their rounds, checking their scrapes and making some rubs and everything like that. So I wish I could see a little bit more sign in this area, but I think I'm in a transition area as well. So the stand is behind us right here, and then off to this side it goes down to a creek bottom and everything, where that hog went a couple weeks ago when I shot it. The problem is 35-50 yards that way I can't hunt. It's an exclusion area, so it's a closed off area. But what I'm thinking, they're coming up out of there and they come up in here, and it's a transition zone, and we kind of got like this oak flat here, and so they just kind of use this as a transition area. It's like a little bit of a ridge and a point, and then they can drop down on the other backside as well, down to another creek bottom, where I believe they're bedding on both sides. Just depends on the wind and everything like that. But down back here, it's really good bedding. Saw lots of trails down in there and everything like that, and I just can't hunt it, and it goes for quite a ways. So basically, I think it's a roll of the dice, as well as when they get up moving, is which way do they come? Do they come up here, or do they go up the other side where it's more open and a little bit feeding in the buckbrush type stuff? So, but I'm gonna get all packed up out here, swap out the cameras in the trail camera, and then get back to the truck and go eat some lunch. All right. Hey, if I haven't said it, thanks for following along. We're gonna get one of these bucks. Me, Garrett, maybe even bring some friends up in here. One of us is bound to connect on some deer in here. There's a lot of deer in here. It's just a matter of timing on when we're gonna get them. But thanks for following along. If you haven't, hit that subscribe button. We really appreciate it. And all your guys' support. Also follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Old Breed Outdoors. So I appreciate it, and until next time.